The next day, the atmosphere in the car was thick with silence. You were sitting beside Jungkook as he drove, the cityscape passing by in a blur. He was unusually quiet, his expression set in a stoic mask. You glanced at him from the corner of your eye, the tension between you almost noticeable. You cleared your throat and decided to break the silence. You knew why is his mood different today. Do you want to talk about it? Jungkook didn't look at you, his eyes were fixed on the road. Talk about what? His voice was flat. I don't know, you just seem different today. Is everything okay? You tried to sound casual, but his grip on the steering wheel tightened. Nothing, he replied in one word. You know, you can talk to me about anything, right? Jungkook finally glanced at you. Thanks, I appreciate that. You offered him a small smile, hoping to lighten his mood. So, where are we heading today? First, I'll drop you off at your university and then some errands for your father. You nodded, trying to think of something to lift up his spirit. Do you want to grab a coffee after? My treat. He hesitated but then nodded. Sure, you smiled. Jungkook came to Minji's house because last night she left all of a sudden and now she wasn't even answering his phone. She opened the door and let him in. Why did you leave so suddenly last night? Jungkook's eyes were searching for answers. What happened? You wouldn't answer my calls or text. I was really worried. Minji looked down, her hands fidgeting in her lap. For a moment, she said nothing, and the silence stretched out painfully. Finally, she took a deep breath and met his gaze. Jungkook, what does YN mean to you? Do you like her? Or is it just her who's obsessed with you? Jungkook blinked in surprise, caught off guard by the question. YN? She's my employer's daughter. We are close, but it's professional. I'm her bodyguard. I already told you. Why are you asking that? She bit her lip, looking away. Last night, YN approached me in club when you went to clean yourself. She told me that you two are dating. She said you are her boyfriend. Jungkook's eyes widened in shock. What? No, that's not true. We aren't dating. I don't know why she would say that. She's a little stubborn, you know. You shouldn't take those words seriously. I would have told you if there was something like that. Minji's eyes filled with tears. Are you sure, Jungkook? Because she was very convincing. She made it seem like I was interfering in your relationship. Jungkook felt so bad. Minji, I swear we are not dating. YN has always been possessive, but I never thought she'd go this far. Minji looked back at him, her expression a mix of relief and sadness. So, you don't have feelings for her? You are not in love with her? Jungkook went quiet. Deep down, he knew there was something he felt about you, something he couldn't quite define. But he also knew that Minji was his best friend, someone he didn't see in a romantic light. He struggled to find the right words, but nothing came out. Seeing his hesitation, Minji's face fell. I see. I guess that answered my question. Her voice broke with emotions. Minji, there's nothing like that. I'm not sure, and even if I do, I'm nothing in front of her. You shouldn't be sad for something like that. Jungkook continued when Minji didn't say anything. Minji, you are my best friend. I care about you deeply. She looked at him. It could be seen that she was controlling her tears. Jungkook has no idea what's going on in her mind. But not in the way I hoped, right? Jungkook was stunned. He had no idea Minji felt this way about him. Minji, I didn't know. I had no idea you felt that way. Minji let out a shaky breath, wiping her tears. I guess I've been fooling myself, thinking you might see me as more than just a friend. Jungkook reached out to touch her hand, his heart aching for her. I'm so sorry, Minji. I never wanted to hurt you. She stood up abruptly, trying to compose herself. I think you should go, Jungkook. I need some time to process this. Minji, please. He started, but she cut him off. She was confident because she knew you hold feelings for her. Thanks for opening my eyes. All this time I used to think that you liked me, but didn't even able to say yes because you already have someone in your heart. I'm sorry, Minji. I can never want to lose you as my best friend. You've always been with me. She chuckled. Yes, but just as a friend. Now go, Jungkook, please. I want to be alone. Jungkook stood up and made his way to the door. He turned to look at her one last time, guilt and regret written all over his face. I'm sorry. She didn't respond, her gaze fixed on the floor. With a heavy heart, Jungkook left, the door closing behind him with a finality that echoed in his chest. You were sitting with your friends in the university cafeteria, chit-chatting when Sarah nudged your elbow lightly. Your hot bodyguard is here. Just look at the way he walks. Everything is so sexy about him. You all looked in the direction she gestured and Jungkook was coming towards you. You looked at Sarah. I know he's perfect, but don't use those words about him. Someone is jealous, huh? They started teasing you while you got up. Yes, I'm jealous, and you know my jealousy can cost you so much. See you later. You grabbed your purse and left while your friends rolled their eyes. She thinks very highly of herself. All because of her parents' wealth. She's nothing but a spoiled. Your friends are jealous of you in every way, but they never let it show when you are around. Obviously, they got a lot of privileges by sticking with you. You came early, excited for coffee? You tried to lift up his mood, but he wasn't in the mood to cheer up. He put your bag on the back seat and opened the door for you. You are still in that horrible mood? He didn't reply, nor he looked at you. What happened to you? Why does it seem like you are ignoring me? Your brother is leaving tonight. You should reach home as soon as possible. He was about to walk to the other side, but you grabbed his hand. So you're avoiding me, huh? He looked at you. This time you couldn't read his eyes. He looked angry but hurt as well. Why does it affect you if I ignore you? I'm just your bodyguard. Why are you making it a big deal? You scoffed. Why can't you just say why you are showing this attitude? If there's something, then tell me. Jungkook looked around. There were people, but luckily no one was watching. He tried to calm himself because he doesn't want to get mad or out of control. Let's get inside the car, he said, opening the door, but you closed it and came near him, looking straight in his eyes. No, talk here. I've had enough. Just talk about it. You had enough? You are the one doing too much. What did you say to Minji? Why did you go to her? You already know it's coming. So that's why you're mad, huh? But she's not even your girlfriend. Or she was right when she said you guys are soon getting into a relationship? Jungkook's brows frowned. He was clueless, but right now his patience worn thin. It's not about that, Vian. It's about trust and respect. You can't just interfere in my personal life like that, especially with someone who means a lot to me. Your eyes filled with tears. Then what about me? Do I mean nothing to you? Why you always make me feel like an outsider every time you talk about your personal life? Their efforts are noticeable to you, but not mine. Why do you think I approached her? Didn't she tell you what I said to her? My idea might not be correct, but my feelings are genuine. I love you with all my heart. Jungkook's heart dropped when he heard that. But enough, I won't be after you anymore. Oppa was right, I should have listened to him. Love can't be forced and I was trying way too hard. Go to her if that gives you happiness, then goodbye. You were about to leave but Jungkook grabbed your hand and turned you towards him. It's not about trying hard, Wyan. You just don't understand the difference between what's right and wrong. There are ways. You could have directly told me. You just think you can act recklessly and get whatever you want. You jerked his hand. Your heart was aching badly at this moment. Alright, if I'm bad, then let me be. You stop a taxi before sitting in it. Jungkook sighed, running his fingers through his hair. He has been with you for 6 months. He noticed everything about you. There are times when he realized how you don't value things that you get very easily. You never learn how to love. Everything has a price in your eyes. He is with you for 6 months and he has noticed everything about you. You don't value things that you get easily and love is something you don't understand that much. Even after all this, he fell in love with you, but kept his feelings hidden because he is not sure if it's right or not. I'm sorry, Wyan. I didn't want to hurt you, but you need to understand this. Then only I would be able to love you freely. I don't want to be left heartbroken just because you'll get bored of me in the future. For 3 days, you locked yourself in your room. You were really heartbroken, but you were not the only one. Jungkook felt sorry as well. In this time, he realized that he should tell you his feelings, but when he decided to do that, he got called by Yoongi. He was sitting in front of him now. Yoongi's eyes were fixed on him. Do you know why I helped my sister in that, even though I know it was wrong to do that? He got up, sliding his hands in the pocket of his jacket. Because I love my sister and I think there's nothing wrong or right in love. She loves you because I never saw her trying so hard to get something. I already found out that your female friend is just a friend to you, and that's why I let Wyan go to her. Yoongi again looked at him. I just wanted to let her try, to stand for her feelings, to work hard for what she wants. But if you really don't have feelings for her, I will suggest you to stay away from her. It's okay if she'll leave heartbroken, we will handle that. But it's up to you now. Don't give her false hopes. Go to her only when you have true feelings for her. Love can't be forced and she'll understand it with time. Jungkook looked down. And one more thing, if you break her heart, you have to pay for it. Take it as my warning. You can go now. She's in her room. Jungkook got up and looked at Yoongi. I promise I will never let it happen. He left while Yoongi sighed. You were in your room after crying for 3 days straight. You have decided to put an end to it. It's true that you genuinely like Jungkook. He's the first guy for whom you felt differently. It's not like you haven't dated before, but now you understood the difference. You took a bath and decided to go out tonight. You haven't seen Jungkook during this time nor talked to anyone. As you were drying your hair, you heard a knock that pissed you again. You were not opening the door for anyone. You rolled your eyes and again started to dry your hair because you know it must be your brother or mates who will ask you to eat. Knocked again, and this time you put the dryer on the vanity table and went to open the door. Are you dumb or what? You paused when you saw Jungkook standing at the door. Your heart clashed when you saw him. You felt like crying. Sorry to disturb you. You were about to close the door, but he grabbed it. I know you're angry, but I just want your 5 minutes to explain myself. You didn't insist and left the door before walking inside the room. You turned your back towards him. Jungkook walked in as well. You have 5 minutes, you said, crossing your arms. Wyan, I'm sorry. You didn't say anything, so he continued. Ryan, I have been with you for the past 6 months. I have the responsibility to take care of you. I always try my best so that you won't feel that I'm not doing my job correctly. You turn towards him. Come to the point. You have been paid for that, and I never complain, so just say what you are here for. He sighed. I'm here to apologize to you. I was a little annoyed because you said all that to Minji. You've asked me before that whether I have a girlfriend. If I would have told you. She's my friend. We are best friends. But when I heard that you said all that, I don't know how to react. I said all that only after knowing that she was not your girlfriend. I admit that I act like crazy, but I can't help. I told you how I feel about you. I can't see you with any other girl. Call me crazy, yes I am, but now I won't say anything. You are free. I know you won't like a crazy woman like me. You can go now. I got scared when you broke up with the third guy in 1 month, just because you were not serious about that relationship like your other two. You frowned when he started. Even though I told myself that I would never dare to fall in love with you, I couldn't help. I don't know what force pulled me towards you, but I kept it hidden because I was afraid I will be the next. Your heart dropped. What? You love me? You said, not believing what you just heard. Yes, I love you. I tried to fight it, but I can't deny it any longer. I love you, Ryan, and it scares me because I don't want to lose you or become just another guy you pushed away. Tears filled in your eyes. You stepped closer. I will never push you away. Those guys I dated in the past, I never tried to get them. I never lied and I never tried. I'm doing all this just to get you. Is it that hard to understand how much I love you? Then let me try this time. Let me try my ultimate best to prove that you can trust me. I want to prove you that I love you. You chuckled while a tear left from your eyes. I already trust you, but if you want to try, I won't stop you. You should know that getting jealous or possessive when you love someone isn't illegal. I didn't kill anyone. I know, and I'm sorry for not understanding that. You opened your arms and he hugged you. I love you, Ryan.